Okay, so in video one, we are going to focus mainly on the home tab, where a lot of your more basic options are, such as your clipboard group, your font group, your paragraph group, styles, editing, and so forth. However, for today, we are not going to use your dictate, sensitivity, add-ins, editor, copilot, or on my side, I've got open paper. We are mainly focusing today on the clipboard, the font group, the paragraph group, and styles. So let's start first with a clipboard group. So the clipboard group focuses on how we can actually add things, move things, remove things, or make our text look similar. Now, as a lot of you may know, we've got your paste options, we've got your copy options, and we've got your cut options, which are ways in which we can take some text or a picture or design or so, and we can either copy it, so that's duplicating it and pasting it somewhere else, or we can use the cut option that will then take it, remove it from the original place, and then when we paste it, take it somewhere else. Now, then you've got your format painter here, and what your format painter does is if I were to select the evolution of media on this document and I were to click on it once, you'll see that it's activated. And if I now go here to where it says in the early days and I just select that part of text, you can see that it copies the format of the document. Now, I'm not going to keep it like this as we are going forward, but just to show you that's what the format painter does. But now we're going to move to your font group. Now, the main thing that you need to know about your font group is that this is where we can actually make the text look different, make it more readable and legible for us, make it a bit more formal, informal, and that all depends on the font that you use. Now, in here at the moment, I've got Calibri body. We've got a size of 11. And if we were to select some text, so now you can see that it changes to Calibri headings and 26. You can see that if I were to click on bold, the text actually gets a bit thicker and it now is bold. Italicizing makes it lean to the right, and then underlining, as the name states, it underlines your text. Now, for today, we are not going to look at some of your more specialized things, such as your strike through, which just puts a line through it, your subscript and superscript, which is how a lot of times in subjects like physics, we can actually put elements at the bottom, or in math, we can use our exponents at the top. Now, in the last row of our font group, you will see that we've got what we call your text effects and typography. And this is where we can take a piece of text and format it to a specific type of way in which it will look. And here we've got a bunch of preset ones, or you can try and create your own one using these options at the bottom. When we've got highlighting, we've got your font color. We can make it so that all the text is either what we call uppercase, so everything is there, lowercase where everything is in the lowercase, or we can use something like sentence case, which makes it so that the start of your sentence is always going to be capitalized and the rest is lowercase, or you can even say something like capitalize each word, or toggle case, so that will make all the letters which were uppercase lowercase, and all the lowercase words or letters are going to be uppercase now. So going back to our sentence case, which is how we wanted to have, then we can make it, and these are just our increase fonts or decrease font size options. So if instead of 26 we want to make it 28, we can, or lessen it to make it a little bit smaller. Now that is video 1 focusing on the clipboard and the font group, as video 2 has a bunch of things focusing on the paragraph group and the styles group.